Rustic Countryside Blue Farmhouse Spring Decor. Upcycle DIY tips for inviting home style you'll love. Welcome to today's DIY guide, where you'll learn how to transform your home with charming rustic countryside vibes in shades of soft blue. We're diving into upcycled, budget-friendly projects that turn everyday items into cozy spring farmhouse treasures. Whether you're decorating your porch, kitchen, or entryway, you'll find something to love here. Get ready for clear, hands-on instructions that make it easy to craft a fresh farmhouse look without the fluff. From distressed mason jars to DIY pillows and spring wreaths, each project is beginner-friendly and budget-smart. Let's roll up our sleeves and get straight to it. Welcome to Rustic Blue Farmhouse Spring DIYs. Start by gathering all the essentials you'll be working with: reclaimed wood, mason jars, leftover fabrics, faux florals, and chalk paint in muted blue tones. Having everything in one place makes each DIY flow smoothly and keeps your creativity focused. Lay them out on a clean workspace with lots of natural light. Prep your surfaces: sand wood, wash jars, iron fabrics. This step ensures paint and glue adhere properly and your final look stays polished. As we go through each section, keep your materials close. You'll use many of them across multiple DIYs. Create a mini supply caddy or tote with your most used tools like scissors, hot glue gun, brushes, and twine. Simple color palette for a farmhouse feel. Choose a base of creamy whites or soft ivory to ground your farmhouse palette. Layer in dusty blues, muted greens, and light grays for contrast without overwhelming the space. Stick to matte finishes and natural tones to evoke calm and authenticity. Use these colors consistently across fabric, paint, and decor. Keep bold hues limited to accent pieces like throw pillows or wall art. This restrained palette enhances the rustic, cozy atmosphere farmhouse decor is known for. Sample paint swatches on a board before committing to make sure the undertones match in daylight. Soft blues and creams, spring's perfect combo. Choose a calming base color like weathered blue or creamy white to set the tone for your spring farmhouse decor. These shades evoke a fresh, serene countryside feel. Use them on walls, fabrics, and accent items for a cohesive look. Layer the tones. Mix distress white with muted robin's egg blue on furniture or frames. Keep bold contrasts minimal. The goal is a soft blend that feels organic and restful. Use leftover paint samples or mix white with a dab of navy to create your own custom farmhouse blue. Upcycle wood for farmhouse wall signs. Start with a piece of reclaimed or pallet wood, something with character. Clean and sand it lightly, leaving imperfections that add rustic charm. A dry brush of blue or white paint gives it the weathered look you want. Use stencils or freehand letters to create simple farmhouse phrases. Try fresh flowers, welcome spring, or simply blessed. A coat of matte sealer will protect it without adding shine. Add a sawtooth hanger or wire backing so it's ready to hang anywhere. DIY. Welcome spring sign with chalk paint. Apply a base coat of soft blue chalk paint onto a wood board using horizontal strokes. Let it dry completely. Use a white chalk marker or stencil to add your welcome spring message right in the center. Once dry, gently sand across the text and edges to create a time-worn finish. Add a few floral or leaf flourishes using simple stencils to enhance the seasonal feel. Keep it understated for a true farmhouse effect. Try layering 2 chalk paint colors, then distress to reveal the undercoat for added depth. Distressed wood sign tutorial. Start by brushing the surface with a darker tone like gray or slate blue. Once dry, lightly paint over it with white or cream using dry brushing. Let this layer dry fully before distressing. Use sandpaper or a sanding block to gently expose the darker base coat underneath, especially on the edges and corners. This method gives an authentic, aged look that pairs beautifully with spring decor. Use a candle or wax stick to resist paint in specific areas before distressing. Transform mason jars into farmhouse vases. Clean and dry old mason jars thoroughly. Apply chalk paint in thin, even layers, blue, white, or a mix of both. Let each coat dry before applying the next. After drying, lightly distress the raised lettering and rim with fine sandpaper. These jars become the perfect base for faux or fresh florals in your centerpiece or shelf display. paint with a matte clear spray to prevent chipping if you use real water inside. Easy mason jar painting tips. Avoid streaks by using a foam brush or sponge to apply chalk paint in light coats. Rotate the jar slowly as you paint for even coverage. Let the paint dry upside down for best results. You can also create an ombre effect by blending two shades from the bottom up. Use circular blending motions and a clean sponge to transition colors seamlessly. Add baking soda to your chalk paint for a thicker, textured finish that looks authentically vintage. Add twine and florals for a cozy look. Wrap jute twine around the neck of your painted mason jars or vases several times. Secure with hot glue and tie a small bow or knot. This adds a soft, rustic texture to balance the painted surface. Insert faux spring flowers like white peonies, baby's breath, or blue thistle. Group in threes for a balanced, cozy shelf or centerpiece display. Add a tiny wooden tag to the twine for an extra farmhouse detail. Farmhouse florals. What to use this spring? Choose soft, realistic florals like faux lavender, eucalyptus, magnolia, and dusty blue hydrangeas. These muted tones pair beautifully with the Farmhouse Spring palette. Avoid plastic-like finishes for a natural look. Mix textures. Combine fluffy blooms with trailing greenery. Use floral foam or wire to shape arrangements in crates, vases, or galvanized buckets. Lightly mist faux flowers with water and shake to remove dust before displaying. Turn old shirts into pillow covers. Lay a flannel or cotton shirt flat, buttoned up. Cut a square panel around the chest area large enough for your pillow insert. Keep the buttons centered. They'll become a decorative feature. Sew or glue the edges together inside out, leaving one side open to insert your pillow. Turn it right side out and stuff with an old pillow or polyfill. Add a few wooden buttons or lace trim for an even more farmhouse-style finish. No-Sew Pillow DIY from Upcycled fabric. Cut 2 fabric squares slightly larger than your pillow form. Use hot glue or fabric tape along the edges to bind 3 sides. Insert the form and seal the final edge. Choose patterns like gingham, ticking stripe, or faded floral. These match beautifully with blue and cream decor. You can even mix multiple prints for a layered farmhouse look. Use iron-on hem tape for crisp, sealed edges without a stitch. Quick rustic pillow flip with vintage linens. Find vintage table runners, doilies, or old linens from thrift stores. Fold and layer them over plain pillow covers for an instant rustic upgrade. No sewing needed. Use safety pins or fabric glue to secure delicate pieces in place. This adds texture, history, and farmhouse warmth to your spring setup. Look for faded pastel linens. They're perfect for a soft seasonal look. Create a beautiful spring door wreath. Start with a grapevine wreath base and choose 2 to 3 floral types in soft spring colors: blue hydrangeas, ivory peonies, and sprigs of green. Use floral wire to attach blooms to one side of the wreath. Add burlap ribbon in loops or a simple bow at the top or side. Keep everything asymmetrical and natural looking for a relaxed farmhouse charm. Tuck in a small wooden word sign like hello or bloom to personalize it. How to style a grapevine wreath. Keep the natural wood visible and avoid overfilling. Focus florals in a crescent shape along one edge for balance. Mix large and small flowers for visual interest. Use a glue gun to anchor key pieces, then wrap floral wire around stems for durability. Hang it using twine or a vintage ribbon for an authentic, inviting farmhouse touch. Change out the florals seasonally while keeping the grapevine base year-round. Add blue accents with burlap and ribbon. Cut strips of burlap in various widths and lengths to add a natural texture alongside your blue accents. Use ribbon in coordinating soft blues to tie around vases, jars, or even chair backs for subtle pops of color. Combine them to create layered bows or simple wraps. For extra charm, fringe the edges of burlap strips or add a light spray of fabric stiffener to help bows hold shape. These accents bring farmhouse warmth and spring freshness wherever placed. Layer thin blue ribbons over burlap for a neat contrast and dimension. Build a farmhouse centerpiece from scratch. Start with a wooden tray or crate as your base, then layer mason jars, candles, and greenery inside. Use varying heights and textures for visual interest. Add painted or distressed wood signs to personalize your centerpiece. Soft blue flowers, fresh herbs, or faux branches for an organic feel. Finish with a burlap runner underneath to tie the whole look together. Use battery-operated candles to keep it safe and mess-free. Repurpose trays and crates for spring decor. Look for old wooden trays and crates at thrift stores or around your home. Clean, sand, and paint them in soft blue or creamy white for a fresh farmhouse update. Use them to corral decor or hold seasonal items like vases and books. Stack crates to create shelves or side tables for an instant rustic vibe. Add stenciled words or seasonal motifs to make them unique statement pieces. Line trays with burlap or fabric scraps for a soft, layered look. Layer mason jars, candles, and greenery. Group mason jars of different sizes, filled with faux florals or fresh herbs, together on a tray. Add small pillar or votive candles around them for cozy ambient light. Use greenery sprigs to weave through for a natural, fresh appeal. Balance the display by varying heights and spacing to keep it visually interesting. This layering technique makes any space feel thoughtfully decorated and inviting. Use floral wire to secure greenery so it stays perfectly placed. Tips for a balanced table arrangement. Centerpieces should draw the eye but not obstruct views. Use low, wide containers and place taller elements like branches or candles off-center. Symmetry is less important than creating a natural flow. Include varied textures, wood, glass, metal, and soft textiles to add dimension. Keep the color palette consistent with your blues and creams to unify the look. Place small sprigs of greenery or flowers at each place setting for a cohesive touch. Easy DIY decor that looks expensive. Use chalk paint to give thrifted items a new lease on life with a matte, soft finish. Layer natural fibers like burlap or linen for added texture. Simple distressing or antiquing techniques instantly elevate the look. Combine these DIY pieces with fresh or faux botanicals to add color and life. It's the effortless layering of these details that creates a high-end feel. Matte finishes often look pricier than glossy ones. Opt for them on wood and ceramics. Spring decor on a budget with upcycling. Look around your home for unused items like old jars, worn fabrics, or scrap wood to upcycle. Repurpose them into charming decor pieces by painting or adding simple embellishments. This cuts costs while giving you one-of-a-kind style. Hit thrift stores or garage sales for treasures that can be refreshed with chalk paint and creativity. Remember, imperfection is part of the rustic charm. Keep a DIY stash box of scraps and supplies for quick project inspiration. texture, color, and vintage style. Balance rough textures like burlap and wood with soft cottons, lace, and smooth ceramics in your decor. Use your signature blue hues combined with antique whites to unify your spring theme. Vintage finds add history and personality. Display vintage books, lace doilies, and metal tins alongside fresh florals for layered farmhouse elegance. These contrasts invite guests in and make your space feel lived in and loved. Use soft lighting to highlight textures and colors gently. Final touches to warm up any space. Add cozy elements like knitted throws, woven baskets, and vintage lanterns to invite warmth. Use natural scents such as lavender or fresh linen candles to complement your rustic look. These subtle touches complete your farmhouse spring vibe. Place small collections of personal items, favorite pottery, family photos, and wooden frames to make the style uniquely yours. This balance of rustic charm and personal warmth makes a house a home. Use warm white LED string lights to softly illuminate shelves or mantelpieces. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more DIY. Thank you for joining this farmhouse spring decor journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more creative DIY inspiration. Your support means the world. Stay tuned for upcoming projects and seasonal decorating ideas. Happy crafting and happy spring from all of us. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video.